What if I told you some children were not allowed to be children, not because they were poor, not because they were orphans, but because the adults in their lives were emotionally unavailable? What if I told you the strong girl everyone praises might be the most exhausted child in the room? Some girls do not lose their childhood. It is handed over quietly in exchange for stability. Story. Before she learned how to choose her favorite cartoon, she learned how to read the room. Before she understood multiplication, she understood mood shift. She would tell from the way her mother closed the door whether dinner would be silent. She would tell from her father's footstep whether tonight required careful words. This is called parentification. When a child becomes the emotional caretaker of a parent, it doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like she's so mature for her age. She doesn't cause trouble. She understands. But what it really means is she learned early that her feelings were less important than keeping the house emotionally stable. She became the listener, the mediator, the secret keeper, the emotional support system. Not because she was ready, but because someone had to be. Some parents stopped trying. Some were overwhelmed by life. Some carried trauma they never healed from. Some lived irresponsibly. Some were simply absent emotionally. And the child adapted because children always adapt. But here is the truth society avoids. When a child becomes emotionally parent, she learns responsibility before learning her identity. She learns how to regulate others before she learns how to understand herself. And that weight does not disappear in adulthood. It turns into hyperdependency, anxiety, difficulty asking for help, feeling responsible for everyone's happiness, guilt when resting. The world calls her strong, but strength that develops from survival is different from strength that develops from support. She did not choose maturity, she chose stability, and the world rewarded her for it. But no one asked her who was protecting her while she protected everyone else. Some girls did not grow up too fast, they were required to. And if you listen closely, you'll find many strong women were once small girls, managing emotions that were never theirs to carry. This story is not about blame, it is about awareness, because healing begins when we finally admit she deserved to be a child too. If this story spoke to something you carried quietly, subscribe to Shakespeare Real Life Stories, where we give words to emotion many people never allowed to express. Part 2 is coming soon.